Markets surge on expectations for an imminent EU trade deal, along with strong May consumer confidence data. What a difference a week makes. After last week's pullback, markets are off to the races again, surging 2% to start the week. So, what's driving the optimism? Well, first, over the weekend, the White House walked back its 50% EU tariffs threat. It appears a weekend call with EU leaders has put the negotiations back on track. The White House will delay the 50% tariffs deadline from next Monday to July 9th, essentially pushing back to the original 90-day delay deadline. However, investors are likely more excited with the EU saying they're ready to definitively make a deal. Market optimism is back with expectations for a deal to be announced in the next month. Second, May consumer confidence sharply rose 15% month over month, well above expectations to be flat. Preliminary consumer sentiment mid-month signaled a decline, but it seems the China tariffs delay was the catalyst to reinvigorate the consumer's view on the near-term outlook. We'll get another look at the final consumer sentiment data on Friday. So all in all, this is a positive development for the market. As we've been saying, deals need to be made quickly before the uncertainty tanks the economy. To caveat though, consumer data tends to be fickle, but if confidence is rebounding, that should help consumer spending remain resilient as supply chains and businesses adjust to the initial price increases. However, we do still see tariff announcements and talk sans an actual deal as more noise at this point. We need to see an actual deals to gauge actual impact to inflation, which is still likely due to the US's insistence on maintaining the 10% universal tariff. We continue to view macro data trends as the best signal at this point to track where the economy is likely headed. The strong consumer confidence data was a plus though, but let's see if that translates into more consumer spending. Again, consumer data is fickle and trends based on the latest news, and consumers still haven't really seen the impact of price increases yet. We'll see if the consumer sentiment shows just as strong of a rebound on Friday.